Hello everyone, my name is El Parnaso and today I'm going to show you the combos of the Yummy Fiance. Okay, so first let's start with normal marshmallow, right? Like we go normal, we made the snatchy effect, we made the mignon will trade the marshmallow. Just in case, okay, for this one we're not going to make the gravity controller because we don't need to in this scenario, because we are making a combo line and a train of thought when you just have this Yummy name and anything else. So we put it right here. Then we are going to add these ones, and we take this. So we still make a combo with just the card that we started. We are not using any other card to discard or anything alike. Now, there is no that kind of much sense in going to gravity controller here because you still will not be able to protect this from imperm because you don't have the other snatchy anymore. So if you get Hunter or something, I think the two extra monsters will be more valuable than putting the gravity controller here. Now you are going to make this. You take the surprise. You take the surprise here. You can kind of play around Gospel that way because if they try to negate this, you can exchange with this, and then you still will be able to get the surprise back. Boom, you recover it. Now from now on, if you get nipped, you just make the one-on-one exchange. You still have your engine thanks to the surprise, so we kinda good there. And here we're going to make the link with these two. We are making this one. I will advise you to put this or this in the zones here. I'll just see after why. We special summon two, like let's say these two. And now we're using these two to make the Reproducus. Reproducus will use its effect, so this one becomes a Fiend monster because it's already a light. And here, before the Requiem, this is very important, we make these two to make the sequence, because this will not be a light thing in the graveyard. So we need to make one before the Requiem, so the number of light things are the right ones for the Fiensmic lines. This one will become the Requiem, and now we make Requiem, we make the Lacrima, here, we return this back. Then you can, then you convert this here with this one. You can make here your Caesar. And as you can see, you have both the trap Fiensmith interaction and the Caesar to go to negate two things. Just as the common Fiensmith line goes from months now. So you can see that you have two ways still to get to your Yummy engine. You still have the Synchro in the graveyard, so this one can go and still be two ways to interrupt while you try to make just one of your Yummy interactions. You have the two negates from the Caesar, you have the removal from the graveyard. So these are still a lot of interactions that are very threatening with any Yummy name. You see that I use just the Marshmallow as a normal summon, not even as a special. So now let's see how the combo will be if I start with normal luri. Now, obviously, the normal luri can get us to the Fiensmic thing that we all know, the Caesar and the Lacrima in the graveyard. However, the plus in this deck is that the luri can get you to the best actual engine in your deck, which will be the Yummy ones. And the possibility of doing that, thanks to the same extra deck cards that you were going to use regardless, is a really big plus and option that this deck has. And I'm gonna show you how. Okay, so you just make the normal luri. Okay, you go with the Requiem, blah blah blah. You go with Lacrima, you send the Engraver. Now here, you use the engraver. You make sure to go to return the luri with this too. You go for the sequence. The sequence will make its effect. You will return this too. And you will make lacrima. Lacrima will target the engraver, and you will take it to your hand. That's very important. Then this will equip from the field, because you don't need to play the agnum, it's unnecessary here. And here, this one is important too, because you don't need to go to agnum day to clear the extra monster zone. And the row with the agnum day will take you with the same path in this specific scenario, because here we'll make these two, so we can make the necroquip here. Now we make the engraver. We add the tract. We draw one card because of the necro. We use this. We take back we added, we send it, and it's special summon itself. And here we just make this. We make gravity controller. As you can see, all cards that you were already using. And with this too, we go to the capsule. And then you just go to your traditional, and then you just go with the Yami advantage, right? You leave maybe to Synchros, Linkuriwan, SP, etc. But you can see that there is an actual bridge and an actual option to bridge between the Fiancemate and the Yami. Not only between the Yami and the Fiancemate, but the Fiancemate to the Yami. And you can do that without having to invest any extra card that you were already thinking to use when it comes to the Yami, to the extra deck and the main deck. As you can see, you were already playing the Gravity Controller, you were already playing the Necro, the Lacrima, and the Sequence. This is just a different way that, and a different option that the Fiancemate engine can take if you need your better engine, which will be the Yami cards. So the fact that the Fiancemate cards not only have the use to play around, to threaten the Nip with Caesar, to threaten Brawl Breakers with Desire, or to threat disruptions more away from the field, that, like for example, will be the Fiancemate Paradise in the graveyard, right? Not only gives the Yami bigger options when it comes to interruptions, or when it comes to punish your opponent, but also bridges you to the actual deck that you're playing, the Yami cards. That option is very valuable, and you're gonna make this more than you think. Obviously, this is only when you have Lowry as your only play, right? Because you're gonna get if you were trying to make, for example, just the Caesar, you're gonna get hit by Ash or Imper to the Caesar in their turn, or Nip before you make the Caesar. So this line is still a one-on-one exchange with the possible interactions that your opponent were going to threaten your Fiancemate card anyways. With the plus that if they try to wait before the Capsi gets into the field, you are going to draw one card, and that's going to give you a bigger advantage. There's ways that your opponent will not know what you are trying to do beforehand. You're gonna have like this and this. You're gonna be in this scenario. If you are in this scenario already before the Nip, you are going to threaten to draw one card, and then if any of the cards that you have is a Yami name, the Nibiru token will become the thread of the Link Spider, that will be an extender. That will be an extender with any Yami that you have in card. Well, except Marshmallow, I guess. But you get the point. So because if they don't Nip here, you can still make the token a Link Kuribo after, a Link Spider after, and you will have one card still. Like one because of the draws, this one. And if they Nip in this point, well, Luri still is a level 1, Link Spider is still a Link 1, so you can go to the Capsi anyways after that Nip. And if they do the Nip before, and you have any other Yami card or maybe any other Fiancemate card in your hand, you can still try to make this line. So after that Nip, even if you don't have still any yummy name, you can still get there. Like, I'm going to make more videos when it comes to how stop or how to respect interruptions when it comes to the development of the combos of this deck. Like, for example, Nib with testing hands and everything. So if you want to see more content when it comes to this deck, the best way to play Yami, well, I would advise you to subscribe and follow up with the channel, because there's a lot more Yami fiance videos coming. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a very good day. See ya!